I am glad that this thing is turned around where I don't have to be talking about the H word as much anymore, but I still have to finish telling my story because it does help other people. There's other projects that I've gotten an interest in, like alternative energy, and if you've read my blog, I've been talking about that for a long time. I've been talking about human trafficking, and I've made a lot of contacts with not only women's organizations, but with human trafficking advocates, and of course Truckers Against Trafficking is around now, and they are asking the truckers to help them raise awareness of this issue. It's a tough battle because you're talking about something that people have not heard about before. Truckers Against Trafficking. They're going to be at MATS. I can't be at MATS this year. They're going to be educating the drivers on what human trafficking is. They have some wallet cards. The wallet cards have some things to look for, and if you see some of these things, they ask you to please call an 800 number, and somebody who's trained to deal with the situation will come and deal with the situation, and you don't have to get involved. Unfortunately, there are people who buy children for sex. There's a movie I would like for you to watch, and it's called Trade. And Kevin Kline is in it. You can get it on Netflix. I got it on my Netflix, and it shows you a little bit of what I'm talking about. Little kids who are stolen, kidnapped, taken from their parents, and sold as labor and sex slaves. This is human trafficking. Truckers Against Trafficking is trying to educate truckers about this problem. Trafficking can be in other forms too. Many of us have the lot lizard sticker on our trucks so that we're not disturbed at night, and it's kind of tongue-in-cheek with us, right? But Truckers Against Trafficking and another group that gave me a ring last week are working on another sticker, and I hope to see more truckers have this sticker on their window and start removing the lot lizard sticker. And this sticker is going to be a human trafficking awareness sticker that we can put on our trucks, and when people go up and knock on the window, they're going to have an 800 number for them to get help. The human trafficking national hotline is the one that we would call to have somebody come and intercept if we see something unusual. The other organization that got a hold of me is planning on setting up safe houses. There are a few safe houses already in existence around the United States. This particular one aims to give a 2-year program to help rehabilitate somebody who was formerly trafficked, to reintroduce them into society. This is going to be a really hard task. Just the other day, I read on Jan McCarter's Facebook page 3 teenagers being trafficked at the West Memphis truck area. We all know that that is a high crime area. This person had renovated a horse trailer to make it be a bedroom and was trafficking, prostituting 3 minors in the horse trailer that was hooked to a Peterbilt. We need to start reporting this, drivers. We need to start keeping our eyes open for what's going on. Truckers Against Trafficking has a video on their website that features a teenage girl who had been kidnapped from Ohio and forced into prostitution. And she talks about being taken truck to truck and having to knock on the door. And she talks about the one trucker who said this does not look right and reported it, and she was saved. And it broke up a multi-state trafficking operation when he went the extra mile to report it. I want you to get educated on this topic. Truckers Against Trafficking will be at Matt's. They're going to have some wallet cards that you can keep in your wallet and take some extra ones so that you can give them to your waitress or fuel desk person when you go and fuel. And this is what I did. I found that there is some resistance with some of the truck stops that they have not wanted to put the literature in the bathroom, but some of them are coming around, so that's great. But I have also seen the literature taken down, so this is going to be an ongoing project. What I did before there was permission to leave the literature is, one, I left it anyway in the bathroom. I took a few every time I stopped for fuel, just like I did with the Jason's Law brochures. Every time I stopped for fuel, I left a few in the bathroom and in the girls' room. And then when I had meals inside the truck stop, when my waitress came to give me my check, I said to her, have you ever seen anything here that makes you uncomfortable when you go home? And I said, I want to give you this card, and it's got an 800 number on it, and if you see something that makes you feel uncomfortable when you go home, call this number, and these people are trained to take care of it, and you don't have to get involved. And she was so glad. She was like, there's so many things that I see here that are not right, and I don't know who to call. We all see this when we're truck drivers out there. We look out our window at the end of the day, and sometimes we see things that are just not right. All girls that are knocking on your doors that we call lot lizards, they might not want to be lot lizards. Somebody might have gotten them hooked on drugs so that they could traffic them, prostitute them, and make money off of them. No one deserves to get killed. I've heard people say, oh, well, it was a lot lizard, so who cares if she got killed? I care. Everybody's got a mother. I got a phone call from Travel Centers of America right after I wrote the Serial Killers and Trucking post. I agreed to not talk about everything in our conversation, but it's been a while. He did ask me about being on the driver's relations board. I will not be at Matt's, so I'm, gonna let you know about this because I've recently gotten another phone call last week that has a list of found bodies that matches the list for the most part from that post I made on serial killers and trucking. We need to get involved. We cannot wait until these corporate entities see fit to think it's okay to talk about the ugly part. What Truckers Against Trafficking is doing is great. They're educating us on a problem that we can all participate in helping just by watching. Because these truck stops have been left in such disrepair and not managed, where the environment where the trucks are is being monitored, it has created a climate where somebody that is conducting criminal activity can take care of business pretty much unbothered. Who cares? Whether they're pulling a scam for gasoline, or they're selling stolen property back there, or they're selling children. I just think that it's time for people to step up to the plate and take responsibility to clean it up. And Truckers Against Trafficking is coming and educating the drivers. They're trying to get carriers to play a DVD at their orientation or provide materials for drivers so that then when they're out there and they see this activity, they have an 800 number to call. This is going to take all of us to clean this mess up. And I want you drivers to step up to the plate. Get some wallet cards, contact Truckers Against Trafficking. They'll send you some, or you can download them on your computer, or you can get a poster, and when you get a poster, hang it up somewhere. Take it to your terminal. Ask them if they'll hang it. Take it to your, your company representative and say, would you just watch this? Can we put it in our company newsletter? We all get involved in our communities, but as truck drivers, we don't have really a community to get involved with because we're always in a different place. Educate yourself on the topic. Check out Truckers Against Trafficking. Listen to the archived show that's with Alan and Donna Smith on the Truth About Trucking Blog Talk Radio. Get some wallet cards, some posters, and help out. Okay?